Hey guys, I wanted to show you an error that came up when I was exporting this SRT file from, well, not exporting but converting from Word document. Um, yeah, when I was working with this, I actually noticed only when I was doing the editing file, the editing video part, which is a lot of steps after the conversion from Word to SRT. That's why it's important that you check in every stage that the file is properly, that displays properly. So, for example, when I checked my let's call it original SRT file after I converted from Word document, I noticed this. You can see here that we have the regular structure in which we have one language divided, two languages, English and Chinese. But then after the Chinese, we can see a number followed by this, which is the timestamp. That tells me that this number indicates the number of line, meaning that we are skipping one line in this segment. Well, let's call them segments. We're skipping one of these segments. And then we have the timestamp that segment belongs to. And then we have the English, and this should be Chinese, but I explained in another video that this means something else. The point is, these kind of mistakes happen because somebody messed up with the proper way in which this how to call them, let's call them subtitles, in which these subtitles are displayed in Word document. So as a general rule, we want to follow this structure. We have the number of line. Right next to it, we have the timestamp, and I want you to notice the timestamp. It's hours, two dots, minutes, two dots, seconds, comma, milliseconds. And then this arrow, which is, by the way, something important to keep in mind, hyphen, hyphen, and and this symbol right here that I don't know the word in English, but I want you to notice something. When I created this manually, it created me this particular symbol. I don't want that symbol. That symbol messes up with my SRT. So one way to do it is I go with hyphen, hyphen, arrow, and then I delete after. I'm gonna do it again. So hyphen, hyphen, and I'm going to put the symbol, and now I'm gonna click delete once, and it goes back to the original way. That's another way. Another way is, oh, by the way, don't press space or enter, because then it will create another whole thing, and you don't want that. Another thing to do it is I go hyphen, hyphen, space, the symbol, and then I delete, and I have it. Okay. So that's two ways in which you get to the same result. I tell you this because it's important. If you have that symbol, this symbol, then you won't be able to convert into a successful SRT file. That's one of the mistakes. The other one that I noticed that created this particular problem, in which it didn't create the line and make it as part of, it didn't create another segment and make it as part of the previous segment, is this. Let me check here. According to this is segment 35. Yeah, well, 35 because we take the 36 minus 1, which is 35. So if we go to 35 here, I want you to notice something. In between the segments, I have not one but two enters. Okay, so I have 1, 2. Okay, so that's why there's this white space right here. The first thing that we want to make sure is there's no space, meaning a bar space. Let me go to show you here with this one. There's no space, like this little dot that you're seeing. That little dot means a space. There's no space in these white line breaks. There's only the line break, meaning this kind of Q symbol or whatever. And then I want you to notice something. Here in segment 35, we don't have one in between this line and this line. You see, we should have one extra, which is this one right here. So that is why it recognized the software as one single line. So in order to correct that, in our Word document, we just add one more. Okay? Seems silly. It's something that we can easily let go. So as translators and as tech people, this is the way to correct this mistake. Okay, we just try to follow and respect the structure of the SRT. We don't move any symbols. We don't move the certain number of the right number of numbers, and the time step should be exact. So 2 for hour, 2 for minutes, 2 for seconds, space, comma, space, 3 for milliseconds. Okay, then hyphen, hyphen, arrow, whatever the name is. In Spanish is called greater than. I don't know if that's correct in English too. But anyway, this is the way. Okay, this is the way to do this. If not, we will have these kind of mistakes all the time. And this didn't happen only in this line, by the way. This happened all through the document and more than once. You can see here one, another line. In line 97, we can go here in line 97. Let's check here. You see, there's no space. So we want another space. We want to pay attention to this. Okay, that's it. That's how we correct this problem. And now when we export our new SRT, this mistake should not be showing up. All right, thank you guys. See you next time.